You are now listening to
the Primal Armor Podcast.
This episode is sponsored by Executive Fit LLC. They build custom deadlift platforms, custom barbell storage pieces, and make indoor and outdoor signage for your home or corporate gym. Every platform that pairs with a rack is customized to that specific rack, so everything fits nice and clean. And they ship nationwide. Each platform has a logo applied in a way that makes it impossible to peel up from wear and tear. They even make custom nameplates for your squat rack. Visit executivefitllc.com to request a quote and see what's available on their store. That's executivefitllc.com to upgrade your deadlift game today. Welcome back to episode 88 of the Primal Armor Podcast. We've covered so many different topics within the fitness and nutrition industry since we started this podcast. But I was scrolling through all of our episodes the other day and I realized that all of our nutrition episodes are very weight loss based. We've never really focused on those who want to gain weight. For some people, that might sound absolutely absurd, but some people honestly want to gain weight, whether that's for sports or to gain muscle mass and strength. There are some people out there who want or need to gain weight. I know I've had this mindset in my life before. I remember going off to college my freshman year and preparing to try to play Division I football. And I would fluctuate between like 180 and 210 pounds depending on what season I was in because I was a wrestler. So being 180 was very light for my goals. I'd be buying those mass gainer protein shakes and taking like one or two a day. And they were so chalky and chunky and it tasted like just drinking a puke shake. But I wanted to gain weight that badly, so I was willing to go through that to reach my goals. I know if I was feeling like that all those years ago, there might be someone else out there who's wanting or needing to gain some weight. But they might not know how to do it in the best ways. So I want to dive a little bit deeper into that topic this week. The hardest thing to do is to gain weight in a healthy way, especially after your teenage years. When you're developing in those early adolescent years, you can pack on weight pretty quick because of puberty and all the other hormones that are raging in your body. But once those levels start to plateau, that's when it gets really hard to gain weight in a healthy way. Because most people want to gain weight quickly because no one wants to wait for the results that they want. But muscle doesn't ever gain as quickly as anyone would like. So that's where the struggle lies. So how can we gain muscle as quick as possible, but without packing on bad pounds in the process? Honestly, the easiest way to do this is steroids, but that's just a cop-out. Those help you from getting tired in the weight room, so sessions can go 2, 3, or even 4 hours to make those types of gains that you want. But there are a whole list of side effects that are associated with taking steroids. So if we're trying to look at the healthiest ways of doing it, the steroid use isn't one of them. To do it in a healthy way, we're looking at needing to be in a calorie surplus and steady lifting sessions to make sure that the weight is being put on as muscle. This will require going back to what we talked about a few episodes ago and learning our resting metabolic rate, so we can learn that baseline for what our bodies need for calories. And once you know what your baseline is for the amount of calories that you need to maintain your current body weight, then it's a lot easier to gain weight in a healthy way. Sure, you can always stuff your face with as much food as you possibly can and just try to lift hard, but then you'll be retaining a lot of fat that'll cover all the muscle that you're trying to work on building. To steadily gain weight, you want to aim for about 300 to 500 calories of a surplus each day. This will help aiding in repairing muscles after workouts and then go towards healthy weight gain. Just like how you only want to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week if you're cutting, you only want to gain 1 to 2 pounds per week if you're trying to gain weight. And this way we know it's good weight because no one wants to be gaining fat weight. And that's the hardest thing to do and to understand when doing clean and lean bulks, is that it takes a really long time to see the results and look how you want to look. Think about how easy it is to get that in though, just 300 to 500 calories of a surplus a day. Drink one type of fancy drink from Starbucks or something like that and you've already exceeded that. And that's why measuring our foods is a big deal even when we aren't trying to lose weight. The best way to try to break up the split for our macros is to eat roughly 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight and to keep your fats to only around 20% of your daily intake. And then eat the rest in very healthy carb options. If you feel like you have plenty of energy with a split, start replacing your carbs with protein because that'll help aid protein synthesis that your muscles need to grow. Carbs are the energy behind your workouts, so it's a good place to start with 1 gram per pound of body weight of protein, and then just start playing with the ratio of carbs and protein. You want to get in as much protein as you can in this diet, while still maintaining proper energy levels throughout the day and your workouts, because that'll be the best bet for your proper weight gain. On top of focusing on our calories, We also have to focus on all the same tips that we do when we're trying to lose weight. We have to get a good night's sleep every night. We have to drink plenty of water. We have to hit heavy compound movements early and often in the gym. You have to stick to your diet as much as you can. Just like how hard it is to lose weight, gaining weight properly is an art, and it's harder than you think. You need to figure out your resting metabolic rate so you can start working towards those goals, whether that's gaining or losing weight, because that's the base of everything that you'll do with nutrition. Then you'll need to practice measuring and calculating out your food. And that's why it isn't as easy as it sounds when gaining and putting on muscle. This is why most professional athletes have to hire someone like their own nutritionist and a strength coach, because it's hard for one person to handle. They have to hire extra help. But it is possible if you're motivated enough and you try to follow these steps that I listed here. Work hard in the weight room, hit your compound list often, drink plenty of water, get some good sleep, eat lots of protein, and try to eat a 300 to 500 calorie surplus throughout the day, and you'll be packing on muscle before you know it. I just want to thank you for listening to today's podcast, and we'll see you back here again next week.